Good morning, guys. This is kind of like a day in the life of an agent, a little bit, but we're going to go over here. We're going to another local agent's office to do like a Monday motivation for his team. We got Camden back in town. Let's go, Camden. Yeah. And so let's go. Let's do it. Let's just get going. So first off, I also wanted to say this is my downgraded car. I basically sold my car. I don't really talk about my personal stuff too much, but sold the car. Essentially got this bad boy. It's kind of beat up. Saved a lot of money and reinvested into the business. I believe that. Hey, Jamel. Good morning. And I just think that that's the move. You know, like you save money, you make the right financial investments, and it'll come back to you in the long run. So taking a small step backwards sometimes is the right thing to do, especially if you're getting going early on. So this is my beautiful granny mobile. Just wanted to share that with people before we get going. So, all right, let's do it. All right, guys, we're live. We're here. We're gonna do the quick training, and there we go. We got the team. All right, so like I said, we're gonna do a quick little Monday motivation, and yeah, we look like influencers in the wild right now. Camden, don't trip. So we'll get it going.
Basically, after our first quarter of the year, we've been through a lot as a business, and we've overcome a lot of challenges, and the skies are bright. Okay, so basically what we're doing with the purpose of this meeting is I want you guys to hear some value statements from basically one of our competitors. This is one of my best friends, Chris Constantini. I called him 3.5 years ago because I saw his Facebook video, kept posting the Facebook videos. I called him and I said, hey man, I want to help you. And we kind of hit it off. He's got the same mentality. He owns an individual brokerage. He's right down the street at Adelfia Insurance. So Chris will kind of give you guys, some of you haven't met Chris before, but I think he'll provide some good insight on selling some value, how difficult it is to take business from customers when he's soliciting against. I just think it'll be some good stuff. We'll go through kind of like where we were, where we are, where we're going. I'm going to set a couple examples of some different sport references for this meeting, and then basically Dom will kind of take it over, and really what the goal is of this meeting is increasing our efficiency, right? We've already done a great job at that the last 6 weeks, right? We're sticking to our time blocks, we're putting our trainings on the time blocks, everybody's communicating better, and we're just trying to get this thing to the next level. So we'll answer anything that might be a question right now, what we'll look for moving forward in terms of kind of what we're looking at for activities for sales and customer care. And that's it. We'll have Chris kind of start it off, and he'll take about 10-15 minutes, and floor is yours, good sir.
Awesome, sounds good. Well guys, yeah, I'm Chris Costantini. I know probably half of you guys. I've just met a couple of you guys, so congrats on being part of the team and growing part of, Jeff's office here. It looks like you guys are, really taking off. So my goal here is to bring just any piece of value that I possibly can today, just even if it's a short, one word, sentence that clicks for you, that sounds different than the way maybe, Jeff says stuff. That's very similar across the industry. You're going to hear the same stuff. But there's a certain mindset that if you get in, I believe will take you to the next level, kind of what Jeff's saying, the efficiency. So a little bit about me. I started an independent brokerage here just down the street on Hawthorne. So I started at Farmers Insurance, actually when I was 18 years old. And I did that about 4 years. So I started my agency about 4 years ago. It's about 8 years in. So just so you guys know, I'm still learning every single day. After 8 years of doing this, I'm still there's policies, coverages, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know what that was. I just found that out, just learned about that coverage, that form. There's different forms, especially on the independent side. The grass is always greener. But the moral of the story there is, you're constantly learning. So I want to tell you guys a quick story about something that happened to me recently. In the last couple weeks, I had a $100,000 policy sitting on my desk, ready to go. Really should have been my policy, and I lost the account. So the interesting part about that is I lost the account, and we had exact same coverage. Coverage was matched up side by side. We're coming in $8,000 cheaper. So we were $8,000 cheaper on the policy. It was a kind of a tricky policy, so it's hard to explain. I won't dive into the details, but tricky policy. And we matched up coverage, cheaper price, which is a no-brainer for most people. They're just like, why would I go with anyone else? So basically, the reason why we lost that, and I truly believe I reflected back on it, why did I not get this account? I believe the reason I didn't get that account was because I didn't come off as a full expert, complete expert in the product. So, every single day that we come in, we have to focus on actually providing advice and being an advisor and providing, the coverage for the client and covering them from every angle, not just matching up coverage. I was hyper focused on the price, the coverage, matching it up, and seeing, who would come in better. And that's what most of us do. So that mindset, I'm sure you hear this from Jeff all the time, but that mindset is a failing, that's a roadmap to failure in the insurance industry. We are not quoters, we are advisors. That's really what it comes down to. So a few things I'll just kind of give you just to arm you a little bit better. Maybe you've probably heard this before, but you want to start off always when you first make initial contact with somebody as, gathering ammo and asking questions. So when you ask questions and you gather ammo, that kind of arms you. It gives you, the tools so that throughout the presentation of the quote of the product, you can loop it back to what is it that they're actually looking for. So you really want to dial in on that early on. If I found that out, I realized that too late into the game. It was a big policy. I got overwhelmed. I was like, this is $125,000. I got hyper focused on price, coverage, and didn't focus on, this is a $50 million revenue business that I should be asking them questions. Like, what do you guys need? Forget the price. I'm thinking all price here. And I thought that was a valuable story. Anyways, long story short, lost the deal, reflected, learned my lesson that I really should have been, more focused on what can we do to protect your business if this place completely blows up, and your clients, your customers get hurt, employees get hurt. So I thought that was a valuable kind of little story there because you guys are, working with a value, high valued product. It's a great quality product, and it's not always the cheapest. We go out and we see different products that are definitely cheaper out there. So if you guys are in a situation where you're coming across something big this week, or there's a big policy coming up, do not worry about the price. Like, the price does not matter. It's all about the quality of the coverage, the coverages you're offering, finding out more and going the extra mile on, what that customer actually needs. Mm-hmm. So don't make the same mistake as me. That's basically what I'm trying to say in a short, brief little story there. But other than that, guys, I think there's this little mindset shift here will also help you double, triple, or quadruple your sales, even like today, honestly. If you really believe in your product, like if you're not completely sold on how it operates in the product itself, that's the first, your first step. You need to go take a 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and you need to really hone in on why am I selling products. I truly believe, like, if I was sitting here, I would be golden because I believe in this product. Like, I truly think great company, quality coverage, the price is competitive. It's not always the cheapest, but I would rather pay an extra $100, $200, $300 a year, or even a month sometimes, depending on the product and policy, to make sure I'm protected. So I think that's where it comes down to, is really believe in taking 10 minutes to really focus on, like, what I say today can really make a difference in somebody's future. So the words you choose to say today and the way you talk to people and ask them questions and say, why do you want, 1530? Or, what kind of coverage do you have? How did you come up with that coverage? Other than price, what's important to you in your insurance? Those are great questions to ask. Even just saying, hey, can I see a copy of your current policy? Like, going the extra mile to gather that ammo. Like, that's the ammo I'm talking about, that I believe arms you later in the deal, instead of kind of shooting in the dark. Like, if you go in the dark, you're in a bad spot. So I was on my heels. I was there at the end of that deal, and basically later was trying to say, hey, by the way, maybe we should get you another $10 million umbrella, and it's too late. So
you thought you had it in the bag, price, coverage, you thought, man, this is slam dunk.
Exactly. I was ready to roll, man. Like, I thought I had it. Yeah. So, yeah, it was too late. At that point, I was like backpedaling. I was saying, hey, maybe we can increase your coverage. You know, we could still match the price and increase your coverage. It's just too late. They already said, quote unquote, this is what they actually said to me. The other guy was more knowledgeable. And they basically said, Chris, next year we want you to come back. We want you to, clarify this misconception and show that you do know what you're talking about. You're knowledgeable and you got the product. So it's an extreme example, but guys, even auto renters, like homeowners, like these simple policies show how much of an expert you are. It's going to make that small difference in like you getting that deal and not getting that deal. And just, bumping them up a package. Like, hey, sir, real quick, I recommend maybe we even go up a package. Let's go up a package. Just, you got this going on. You got a lot of money in the 401k. You got 3 kids. But you will never know that if you don't ask the questions up front. So believe in the product. It's an amazing product. It's very difficult, guys. No joke. It's actually very difficult. Like when somebody says, like, we sell, several companies, Traveler, Safeco, whatever, all these different companies, and branding and their trust. Really, what it comes down to is the trust that people have with this company is, I think, the game changer and the deal breaker for us. It's hard to pull business away, and we're not constantly trying to take away business. When we do hear people say, "Hey, we're with," it's tricky. It's tricky because there's a deep-rooted trust, and that trust, I believe, comes from certainty. So that's the little tip there I'll give you. Like, sales is purely just a transfer of certainty. So
Conviction.
It's conviction. Like, guys, no joke. Like, literally down the street right here, there's this massage place that I go to. This guy's name is Ted. It's the best massage place. I swear, like, no joke. It's literally like they align your back. It feels amazing. They crack your back. It feels
Hides shiatsu.
amazing. Have you guys done it?
No, now Ted's my guy. Ted's my guy.
All of it.
Yeah, no one
What?
ever.
We need all the information.
Hides Shiatsu. Fantastic place.
Ted's our guy.
Legit best massage I've ever had. But like, see that versus me saying like, guys, there's like a massage place up the street, and like it's okay, it's pretty good. Like there's a guy who's like pretty good up there. Like the big difference. And I'm like, guys, I'm telling you straight up, this is the best massage place I've been to in my whole life.
Yeah.
So, like that shift in the way you say that is the difference between telling somebody like, hey, look, sir, like I'm telling you, this is the best product that exists on the market. Yeah, we're a little bit more, but I'm telling you, it's the right product for you, and it's the right policy to protect your family. Can we get it? Let's get this going for you. Don't say, can we get it going? Let's get this going for you. Always assume that you're going to get the deal. So, I think if anything, focus on the certainty, the transfer of certainty, and yeah, believe in your product. First thing you got to do is believe in your product. Because if you don't, it's very hard. We're all humans. We're very intuitive people and beings in general. We can pick up on the small nuances. Like if somebody's BSing you, you can tell if somebody's bullshitting you straight up. But it's true, guys. You can sense when somebody's coming to you with a product that isn't
100%.
right, and it's not true, and you don't believe in it. Like when I talk about my products, I'm sold myself. So that's all I got. Other than that, guys, we have some T-shirts for you. So if you guys want some T-shirts,
yeah, bring them up. You got them?
yeah,
You got 'em?
I just wanted to get like sizes. If you guys want to just like write them all down, like paper, we'll bring them down. And then,
Great. Let's give Chris a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, I hope you liked the video. That was just a little bit of a Monday motivation to a local agent, captive agent here in Torrance, our area. And that was just kind of some extra pieces of value for his team so that, they could get going and get what, they're looking for and trying to accomplish their goals. So hopefully you liked it. Please subscribe, please like, comment below if you want to see some more stuff like that, kind of like day to day or like seeing out in the wild, insurance agents in the wild, So really appreciate you guys. We will see you at the top. Thanks for watching. See you soon.